was, "Pa, pa, pa, this just isn't fair," cried little P. "No one will understand me if I can't say anything." Sometimes things don't seem fair, but when we choose to make the best out of our situation, we have a much happier life. When we choose to be angry, we have an unhappy life and make the people around us unhappy too. We are consonants. There are many of us, but we still need vowels. There are only five, sometimes six of them: A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. The vowels are very busy. "I can make a word without a vowel." "Try and you will see," said Z. "Try to call that ladybug over there. Her name is Pat." "Psst, psst, psst. Nothing's happening. She can't hear me." Some animals and things are meant to live alone, but some of us were made to work as a team, said Wise Bee. Little Bee was excited. She thought she was beginning to understand. "But why can't I be the queen?" she asked. "I would like to be the one everyone thinks is important." "You are important," answered the Wise Bee. "All of us are important, for we all have a job to do to make everything work together." Wise Bee went back to his story. "You see, P wanted to be the magic E." "I want to be magic E because she is the most important letter. She can make the vowels say their name. She gets to be in word endings and she gets to make her own sound," said P. "P, I know it seems unfair, but look at all the work that E has to do. If she isn't there to do her job, people say the wrong word. For example, if I wanted to tell someone, 'I hope they have a nice day,' and I forgot magic E, I would tell them, 'I hop they have a nice day.' I'd sound pretty silly. So you see, E hardly ever gets to take a break. E also can't make a word without help, no matter how important she is. There are some letters, like K and G, that get to be in the beginning of words, and they can't even talk. They just have to sit there. C and G never know what they are going to sound like until someone puts a vowel after them." "I think I understand," P said happily. "My life is not so bad. I am important. I think I will be very proud of myself and my job, because without me, people wouldn't have a lot of important words like pickle, pony, pizza, and puppies." Okay, I think I got the idea." Little Bee listened to the rest of the story. She said, "Thank you, Wise Bee. Because of you, I learned about letters, and I learned that everyone is important, no matter how big or small their job is. Just like we have to work together to make a hive?" asked Little Bee. "Yes, just like that," answered Wise Bee. Little Bee went back to work very happy. The end.
That was awesome. I loved it. I hope everyone else loved it too. That was so good with so many good examples.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah. And all the different voices. You're right, Jenny. That is so good.
She's amazing. She has voices for every character in every book.
I think that's awesome. That is just really, really, really awesome. Uh, I know I used to, when my kids were little, and I would read to them and I would try to do voices. And one day I kind of had a cold and my voice just wouldn't do it. And my little daughter said to me, "Mommy, you sound like a frog and you're messing up the story." I was like, "Oh, well then, how about if you read to me?" She looks at
Yeah,
me.
that works.
She says,
Yeah.
"Mommy, I am only 3. You know I do not know how to read."
Oh, funny.
That was hilarious. I think she really did know how to read because one day I tried to skip a page and she told me I was skipping pages. So I think she had it figured out pretty young. That is so cool. Can you imagine how wonderful the world would be if all the little kids got to hear stories like that on a regular basis, you know? And and they would realize that it's okay just to be themselves.
Well,
It's a pleasure
that's
to read
my
one of
hope.
Ginny's stories. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need to just keep writing and writing and writing and more things. And oh, you forgot to tell us about the little cushy critters that come with them. Do they come with
Oh,
them or are
yeah.
they separate?
Well, they can be purchased to go along with the book. And boy, that was a lot of work to find creatures and plushes that go with each character of the book. So I have several different sources. And there are starfish to go with bullyfish, and a little bee to go with happy to be me, and then 2 different raccoons and a bear plush. I usually will do those at my live shows because when you buy them off Amazon, you get the book, but it doesn't have the plush with it.
Oh, okay. All right. But I just thought it was so cute because I had seen a picture on Facebook. You must have been at a live show because you were at a table and the books and the plushes were on the table. And it was a really good display. I
Oh,
thought it
thank
was,
you.
yeah, I thought it was really cute how the books came with the little squishy to go with it, the little plushie so the kids can carry their book and their little animal with them wherever they go.
My
Eh,
goal now is to find a golden retriever to go with Saved by Love. I've been
Oh,
scouring the internet for just the right golden retriever.
oh my, that must be quite the job. I
It
mean,
is
yeah, you want a plushie one, not a real one, right?
correct. I have a real one. He's the character in the book.
Oh
his
my.
his name is Grizz Bear, and he's a 120-pound golden retriever. He's huge,
Um,
and he's quite the character. So he is the main character of the book.
Jenny, how did he get so big?
I don't know. He was a rescue dog. I think he's just a mutant or something because I have another golden retriever and she's only 65 pounds.
I was gonna say that's very large for a retriever, isn't it?
Yes.
How how
But
do
when
you
we went
walk
to the
it?
rescue, with a harness, he's,
Okay.
well, and he was injured. So, and that's part of the book, because he was a rescue dog and needed hip and knee surgeries. And so Zoe is a rescue dog. She's a golden, and Grizz Bear's a rescue dog. And they make up the majority of the book, along with some of my other crazy critters like my cats and my bird. And but Grizz doesn't walk real well because of his injuries. So Zoe's usually way out front and Grizz is tagging along behind.
Well,
But he
okay.
loves his walks.
So that means he's probably not fast enough to drag you because, geez, a dog that size is as big as you.
Exactly. Uh,
Uh,
but with Zoe pulling and Grizz dragging behind, they balance me out.
oh, there you go. So your arms get stretched to equal lengths while you're out there.
Exactly.
Oh my
Kind of like
goodness.
Stretch Armstrong.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have a couple minutes left. I want you to tell everybody again how to get the books because I know that they're all just going to want them. And let me repeat all of the titles. First, of course, we just heard Happy to Be Me. And then there's Love Bandit, the one about foster care. Love You Teddy, the story of loss and hope about the little bears. I Love You Anyway, which is a story about a little raccoon named Tagalong who has ADHD. And then there's Bullyfish, who is the story of a little fish that has a bully problem. And then the newest one is the Golden Retriever Saved by Love story. So tell people how to get these books so they can read to their children and let them know that There are really good books out there in the world.
Oh, thank you. Amazon is the easy source under Virginia Ulch, ULCH. Facebook, there's also links to Amazon on the Heart to Heart resources on Facebook, and it's the number 2. I have a website, h2hresources.com, and if someone is a professional or a teacher, there's Teachers Pay Teachers, and my products and my books are on Teachers Pay Teachers.
Oh, how cool. Okay. Well, that is awesome. You guys, it has been such a joy to have you. And I know that with the holidays and everything, it was a bit of a stretch to get you and to have half hour, but we have certainly enjoyed it. And we wish you all the best on your new book and a really good holiday season of people buying books for their kids because these are such important books for them to have.
Well, thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you for being here.
Thanks, Rhonda.
And now, you know what I always say before we leave, everyone? It's been so nice to have Ginny and Donna here and to hear the story. But remember what I always tell you before we go. Be grateful, and you will attract good things. And until next time, I'm Rhonda Cobb, the Money Coach.